one, I swung in as Spider-Man. I heard a loud noise coming from the sky. What is that? I looked up and saw a meteor. It crashed, causing a large explosion and covering everything in gold goo?
Spider-Man, you like what you've done to the city?
Wait, Venom? Is that you? How are you here and why are you golden? Before he could say anything, a bunch of gold symbiote monsters started to attack me. One of them hit me and a piece of the gold goo stuck onto me. What is happening? I fully transformed into Golden Spider-Man. I shot a web at a monster and it was golden. Oh no, not a symbiote suit again.
Soon the world will fall, and you, Spider-Man, will never stop us.
All of the monsters fled. The world shall fall? I need to figure out what's going on, and fast. I kept swinging until my spider senses went off. Help! Oh no, someone's in trouble. I landed at a large-looking warehouse, only to see a villager there. How did he get himself into this? Venom can wait. I swooped in between them. Man, you guys really just don't learn to mind your own business, do ya? They charged at me. One punch sent a guy flying. Man, talk about strength. I'm out of here! The other criminal left, and I noticed that he dropped something.
Thank you so much for saving me. Love the new golden look too, by the way.
He went on his way. First Venom, now this? Why is there so much crime going on? I went over and picked up the device. It looked like it was some kind of tracker. Where was it pointing to, though? I guess there is only one way to find out. On day 3, the tracking device led me to a science facility. I went inside and saw MJ? What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Tiger. Nice new suit. I was looking for some symbiote activity, and guess what I found?
We looked over and saw that the Green Goblin was here too. MJ, you need to leave right now, okay? It's too dangerous. I'll take it from here.
Oh, all right. Just be careful.
Well, if it isn't the jolly old green leprechaun. What are you doing here?
Spider-Man, you already have one of the symbiotes. I must have the other.
Must have the other? Wait, there's more? I shot Gotham with a web blast. I totally had the upper hand. Now, Gobby, when will you ever learn? Man, what's going on? Why am I in so much pain? Goblin got up and fought back, throwing bombs at me. I was losing hearts and fast.
Now I can rid myself of you.
One thing's for certain, I needed to get out of here now.
In due time, Spider-Man. In due time.
On day 4, I made my way back to New York and started to struggle to get this golden goo off my body. All right, that's enough. Get off of me. I tried everything I could, but the more I tried, the more it seemed to hurt me. Why won't you get off? What is this stuff?
Oh, you're stuck with me, buddy.
What? Who said that? All of a sudden, my spidey sense started to go off. Oh no, someone's coming. I quickly switched out of my suit.
Peter, what are you doing here?
It was Norman Osborn. He asked who I was talking to, and I told him that I was just thinking about myself. Norman invited me back to his building to talk. He said I looked like I needed some help. We traveled to his corporate building and began discussing the news of the symbiotes. Apparently, news spread around the entire city.
Fascinating creatures, really. I think their arrival is a good thing.
I was confused by that. How can he see that as a good thing? It sure wasn't a good thing for Eddie. Norman had been like a father to me since the passing of, well, I don't want to get into that, but I knew he had my best interests in mind. Speaking of best interest, oh no, I need to get back to my apartment. Thanks for all the help, Osborn, but I gotta get out of here. I rushed out, and when I arrived, my landlord was waiting. He was throwing all my tools on the ground. Hey, stop! What are you doing to my stuff?
You haven't paid your rent, Peter. You're out of here.
Come on, can you just give me another week or something?
I've given you enough chances, kid. I'm sorry, but you're on the streets now.
Oh man, I headed off. It looks like I'm gonna need a new place to live. On day 5, I went to the outskirts of New York and headed to a nearby area to start gathering material for a new place to stay. Once I collected enough, I started to work on a base for me to stay in. Thankfully, I found a nice spot right in the city. Suddenly, I felt my spider sense start to tingle again. I knew that Venom had to be up to something. I just hoped my suit wouldn't fail me again. I swung off and eventually came across a large village, except most of it was already turned to gold. And there he was, Venom, stop! What are you doing to these people?
Always one step ahead of you, Spidey. How dare you talk to us after what you did to us in the first place?
What I did to him? I shot a web at him, but he was able to jump out of the way and avoid it.
Have fun with our army.
He started to run off, and I tried to chase him, but I was intercepted by his army of golden symbiotes. The group rushed at me, and I had to fight them off. Thankfully, I had my super strength. They were tough, but my suit didn't seem to fail me, and I was able to defeat all of them. I felt a surge of power, and my web shooter upgraded. Whoa, check it out. This thing does even more damage now. I headed back toward my base. Oh, man, I need to relax. I made it back home and thought about what Venom said. Man, I can't believe it's been 10 years since we've been friends.
Yeah, you were a lot nerdier back then.
Hey, calm down. You were a nerd too. I remember the day like it was yesterday. Me and Eddie were hanging out. Suddenly, there was a rustle in the bushes nearby. A black symbiote came out and rushed towards Eddie. Eddie, watch out!
Peter! Ah!
I quickly snapped out of it. Man, I miss Eddie.
Still thinking about that, huh?
Yeah, if only I had done something more. Something to save him.
You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I know, but I still need to find a way to make things right. Venom is my responsibility. I need to find a way to stop him. MJ told me that she knows where the goblin is headed. Well, the sooner I take care of him, the sooner I can turn my full attention back to Eddie. Let's do this. On day 7, as I made my way back towards the science facility, I noticed that more of the world was being covered with that golden goo. Venom is working fast. If I don't stop him soon, the entire world is doomed. I arrived at the facility, but there was no sign of the Green Goblin. It was swarming with henchmen, though. Maybe it's best if I took a more subtle approach. As I snuck my way inside, criminals were investigating another crashed meteor. Strangely enough, this meteor wasn't golden. It was red. I wonder why. This must be the other symbiote. As I was trying to sneak closer, my spider sense went off, and I jumped onto the wall to hide.
Where is it? Where is the other symbiote?
Other symbiote? Does that mean more of the symbiotes are coming to Earth?
Find it quickly. Once I have it, I will become the strongest supervillain in the world. Both Spider-Man and Venom will not stand a chance against me.
Great. I have to stop him before he's able to find it. There's no way I can. Ah!
I'm bored.
My suit!
After him!
I guess that's my cue to leave. I swung out of the facility as fast as I could, with the henchmen chasing right after me. I returned to base to tell MJ about Goblin. It seems like another symbiote has landed on Earth, and he plans to use it. We need to find a way to save Eddie this time, and stop the Goblin from killing him. MJ and I got to work building her a place to stay at my base. I knew this would keep her safe while the symbiotes were on the loose.
Thanks. I'll get to work and see if I can get any information about the symbiote's whereabouts.
What could I do without you?
That's a really good question.
MJ headed into her house and got to work. I woke up and started pacing around the base, still thinking about Eddie. Just one more adjustment and we're good. There you go. Your TV's fixed.
Thanks, Peter. Didn't want to miss the game tonight.
It's no problem. It's the least I could do after you helped me with my project, man.
It's just good to know that, no matter what, we'll always have each other's backs. Be there when we need it.
I plan on keeping that promise, Eddie. I gotta find a way to cure you from Venom. Maybe I can find some clues at his place. I headed out. Once I arrived, I headed inside Eddie's apartment, and it was completely covered in the symbiote goo. It looked like Venom had been here recently. I walked around, looking for any signs of a clue, and eventually found a journal Eddie had written. I didn't know he kept a journal. The last entry was a writing about the old observatory. Wait a minute, we used to visit this together. Suddenly, my spider sense went off. Seems like there must be trouble outside. On days 11 to 12, I rushed outside to see that Rhino was attacking the city. Oh, Alexi, aren't you supposed to be locked up on the raft? Are you golden too?
Spider-Man, I knew you'd come out eventually. Venom has made me stronger and wants me to crush you.
Come on, at least take me to dinner first. We began a fight, and Rhino started throwing rocks at me. Hey, quit it!
Hold still.
I continued to dodge the rocks and shot my webs at him. You really gotta work on your aim. Oh no, it looks like that only made him angrier, and he charged at me. I kept firing my web shooters, slowly weakening him.
This is pointless. Why don't you just kill him and get it over with?
No, Are you crazy? I'm not doing that.
Come on, it's the only way to stop him for good.
No, it's not the only way. Rhino charged at me again, but I was able to hit him with one of my last web blasts, bringing him down. See? Told you. And wait a second. You talked to me.
Yeah, hi. My name is Goldie, by the way.
Well, Goldie, it's nice to finally meet you. I made my way toward the observatory. And when I arrived, to my surprise, Venom was actually here.
Arkadaşlar kusura bakmayın, hadi görüşürüz.
Kanka gene ama hadi lütfen sorun.